The JV in the serial number was for joint venture, not Japanese vintage. Who knew that? In Australia, these things are pretty rare, so when I found not 1, 2 or 3 of them, but 6 of these things, I was pretty excited. Before I came to any agreement on these, I wanted to tear them down to make sure what I had was legit. I'm glad I did, because 3 of the 6 need a good extra bit of love. They've been butchered in some fairly unique ways, but as a player, you do what you've got to do. Here's a few reasons why I decided to buy these. 1, I absolutely adore vintage Japanese guitars, and secondly, I'm pretty sure I've got the skills to restore these back to original condition. My aim was always to hopefully keep one of them with the profit of selling the rest of them. However, I've kind of fallen in love with 2 of them. That's my little problem though. Buy to flip, but keep to play. Before I go ahead with any major restorations, I wanted to set these up, get them playing really nicely, make sure all the frets are level, go through all of the electronics, clean what I can, replace things if absolutely necessary, make sure all the wiring's nice, and just generally get these all as really nice, playable working guitars. These reminded me of why I really love working on vintage guitars. It's not just about putting the bits back together, but learning what an instrument's been through and figuring out what the owner was trying to achieve. Some of the modifications are just incredible. You can really learn from what players do to their guitars to get them sounding how they want them. It's not always technically how you would do a mod, but geez, some of them work. 2 of these guitars have been refinished, and not refinished once or twice, but multiple times. There's real history and story to these guitars, which I just absolutely love. If you want to see me dive into the deep end on these guitars and go through the full history and a full rundown on them, hit me in the comments.